Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Dollies and welcome back to Super Hostile Modded, the Spellbound Caves 2. In the last episode, we were looking for Intersection 2, and we found it. We went through the Upper Fragrant Forest. I struggle so much to say that. I always want to say florist. I always want to put an L in there, but it's a forest. We got through there, and there was a path to the second intersection. So that is where we're going to kind of start off today. We're going to head over there in just a moment, but we need to get a little bit better equipped. So first things first, we are going to repair a weapon. We're going to repair our steel rapier, which is going to actually combine the sharpness 2 on both of them to give us sharpness 3. Not too bad. And we're going to make a new weapon. If we have a handle. Isn't that what it's called? It is. Okay, so how do we make handles? I don't remember. Wool and sticks, sticks and string, or sticks and leather. So we have leather. That would probably be the best. We have plenty of leather. Let's grab some sticks and let's go ahead and make this. I am aware I can use this thing. I dislike this thing, so I don't use it. And I think we're going to make another rapier. Yes, we're going to make a diamond one. However, oh, that requires agility. So, which one is better? Ooh. Let's make the diamond saber, which is one less diamond, which is kind of nice, but does require 18 attack. So that is something we don't have, but we can if we just go here and level up our attack once. So we are going to need a little bit more juice, and that will give us the ability to use it. Battle Spirit. Let's unlock that. It costs 6 skill points. We had 9, but I think that is pretty good. We should look at any other skill points that is good. So more wheat makes eating a passive task. Auto feeding, we can't do that yet, but I think green thumb could be really good. And I think we can't unlearn it. Grass path, step assist would be really nice. We're not there yet. Being hit by a monster while under a good potion effect has a chance of... Ooh, that could be good, but we need more defense. We need one more defense for that. And that sounds good. Transmutation. I don't really care about the building stuff right now. Luck increase while... Let's go ahead and get the gathering. Get mob drops. Magic. Ender pearls. And yeah, most of that doesn't really matter. And then mining. 2 coal or... I mean, both of those are kind of useless, but we'll get them both. Why not? So we have a little bit more levels. And I just want to see, what can we get? We can get sharpness 2 on this with just a little bit of... Wrong way again. Just a few levels and some lapis. So let's go ahead and enchant this. Now, I did go ahead and repair our armor. Our armor is all good to go because we are going to head out and... Cool. So that is an 8.5. It is much better than our steel. And so that's what we're going to start using. Nothing too major about that. Alright, so we're going to put most of those levels back, and let's just take a handful of levels. So I looked into this sphere of cognizance. It has something to do with researching spells or something like that for, it says ancient spellcraft. Not entirely sure what it's used for, but we're not going to worry about it right now. It's not important. It is almost night, but that's okay. So the plan is we are going to head... I do actually, real quick, I do want to see how the green thumb works. If we just stand around here, will we see things start to grow or something? Yeah, that just got a little bit of bone meal. Cool. Hopefully it doesn't affect, like, grass. I don't want to be having, you know, tall grass grow and whatnot. But having a little bit of stuff happen is kind of cool. So we are going to go to intersection 2. It cost us 3 levels to get here. And this place is kind of terrifying, not for nothing. There is a lot of stuff down there. A lot of badness everywhere. Let's put our shield on. And we're going to not do anything here. What we're going to do instead is head back towards... Ooh, that is strong. And we get strength. That's really cool. We're going to head back towards the Upper Fragrant Forest. And there is still more to explore up here. For a couple of things, actually. So... Wow, we're doing a lot of damage with this diamond saber. It is a saber, right? Yes. So what we're going to do is we are going to head up here. There is a cave that we discovered. And then there is also a little bit more kind of area to be found that might have more stuff. So Upper Fragrant Forest. This way is where we can find the little there's a little dungeon area, and that's what we're gonna go towards. So hopefully there's wool there. If not, hopefully there's at least treasure. And there is a ton of stuff in this little area. We're gonna actually take a little bit of a break here. There is so much magical flowers, which is really, really good. I want to see that. That's a good thing to see. But we need to grab our sleeping bag so that we can sleep. And one thing to kind of remember is we are on the upper area of the Fragrant Forest. I hate that I keep having to say this. We're on the upper level of the forest, and that means that we're actually close. If we head over here, the iron rot knot that we encountered a while ago, and was probably a doable fight if it wasn't for all the honeybees, is like right over there, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I do want to kind of follow this path around after we go to the dungeon that is over in this direction. It is going into a different biome. We're going to be going into a jungle biome, which means there is going to be a lot of those plants and potentially other things, but that's okay. This is a tiny little tree. I wish I knew what it was. We could chop it down, but yeah, this is where we're going. So this is a little dungeon area that we passed by, and I'm curious on what's in here. Had a bunch of skeletons spawn. So we just poked our heads in here long enough to realize that there is something here. Ow. There is definitely spawners. We'll break all the pots in a little bit. Aha, more spawners. And this just might be some loot. Like, that could very well be the case. But this also looks like it continues this way. You know what, before we do that, let's break this stuff. So there is... looks like a lot of random things. And some of these have a lot. Wow. Spell books, piranhas. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in some of these. So we're just going to put all of that away. And... yeah, some of it is not as interesting. What are these blue things? Glow shrooms. I think that was just some water. But those are really good. a bunch of scroll of bartering. Create a magical beacon which will attract wandering wizards who can trade with you. Cool. Some scrolls. Scrolls we need to identify. I don't know if any of this stuff is going to stack. I'm not sure how the spell books work with stacking if they are unidentified. Do they stack with other ones that are unidentified if they're the same, or do you have to know what they are? For the record, this is very suspicious, but it looks like that's about all that was here. Still, gravel is not a bad thing to have, at least some of, but it looks like this was kind of a bust. And I say kind of because it's still, I mean, there's still stuff here, but not anything of value in terms of wool or progression. So that is cleared out. We can move on. So what the plan is today is just we're going to kind of explore a little bit more. We're going to continue making our way around and also using magic as much as possible because I want to level up this wand. And we actually, because of our equipment, we have 2 rings of condensing which give us mana for items in our hotbar. It actually works decently fast, so yeah, we can regenerate mana. We don't have to worry about making mana potions all that much, and it's generally a good thing. So this area is definitely not too bad to maneuver through, and that's always good. I don't want to be fighting for every inch of the way. This map in this mod pack is much more difficult than your typical Minecraft super hostile vanilla style, but that's not a terrible thing, just a little bit of an annoyance because yeah, so there's the Ferris Rotnot is right down there. Alright, so I know where we're at, and yeah, that waterfall is indeed related. We're not going to go fight him right now. That might be something we do later. Much later. Just because I'm curious if there's any reason to. But, ooh, you are special. Ow. I really, really despise... I really despise the lightning ones. They hurt so much. Where'd you drop your stuff? We got some blood orchids. That is not terribly used. A health boost. That's kind of nice. Oh, here's his stuff. Okay. We got the token. That's what I wanted. Our inventory is full. So there is a lot of stone up here, which is good. In terms of like stones we can use for cobblestone if need be. Decubabas, aka Foliaths, I think is how you say it. I don't ask me on pronunciation of things. I am not the best. if you haven't figured that one out from me struggling to say forest, yeah, pronunciation not a strong point. That is a purple thing. If it is a Foliath, oh, we are fighting that. I don't know what, I think it's, I actually don't know what the mod is that puts the purple mobs, the purple fire mobs into the game. I know that the particle special mobs are infernal mobs, but I don't know what gives this effect. But basically, they generally drop good loot. Or at least a lot of experience. Wow. Not really good loot, but a lot of experience. Hey, a waystone. Okay, so there's the magical thing. This is a waystone. Glider's Overlook. Okay. So I'm assuming this is a place where you should glide. And Samuel wanted to go fast. He didn't until he did. This is a reference, but I'm scared of what's going to happen when I open this chest. Okay. Okay, it just has a Totem of Undying in there. But let's see what all this is. Let's also break the chest, because that's something I do. Eurobeat intensifies. The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated, Sam. So, gliding from here? But why? What is the... So, swiftness... Sprinters of Decay... so life mending is kind of awful. Soul binding, ooh. Okay, these are interesting. We'll put those aside for a second. Scrolls of Identification, a Totem of Undying, just in case. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot going on here. But why does it want me to glide off of this? Isn't this just a hole? Let's get some dirt out. Sorry, Sam. I don't know that you're dead, though. Because you had a Totem of Undying, but... So... A little bit of a lag spike. Okay, there we go. So that is just the lower... I'm going to die. Okay, why are things attacking me? Alright, I don't know why this cobblestone golem decided to start attacking me, but he did. And I really didn't like that. So those boots are really interesting. And also, like, terrible. But why is it wanting me to glide off of this? I guess this is just a shortcut back to the lower Fragrant Forest, but not much of a reason to go down there. So, yeah, Sam, I'm going to take your stuff, and I'm going to head back to the Victory Monument, and I'm going to put a lot of this stuff away. Not entirely sure what to do about all that. But yeah, it seems like it's just going to take us back to the lower forest. So I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to clean up the inventory. Actually, let's hold off on that for a second. Scrolls of Identification. There is a ton of scrolls otherwise. These boots are really interesting because, and the Totem of Undying is actually kind of nice. So Cursive Binding, so you can't take them off once you put them on. They have Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Life Mending, so they will take experience to repair themselves. And Life Mending, I believe, can we see if I type, because I'm not entirely sure. Heals the player while dealing damage. No, that's Life Steal. Life Mending converts health into durability. So it takes your health and repairs them. And then it has Soul Binding so that it will still be on your feet when you die. So running faster than the body can handle. It also gives you minus 20 max health, minus 10 armor toughness, minus 5 armor. But you have 133% speed and step height. Yeah, no. Those are going nowhere near my feet. Ooh, wow, that was a really good set of loot. Some amethyst, that's nice. So real quick, we have some tokens. We have a bunch of scrolls and spell books to identify. So upgrades an apprentice to advance. So that is really good. That is actually what we need. And then we have the master one. So we just got to get the level, which is, we're halfway there. That's not terrible, actually. So Scrolls of identification. Do we stack? Okay, they do stack higher than 16. Is there a better way to identify stuff? What are you? The object is... It can be used as a rechargeable scroll of... Okay. So it looks like it uses mana. But I don't know how to get one. Okay, well, that's fine. Is there any other books in here? Just making sure. No. Okay. Other than these books, which we can take out and put in here. Alright, so we have Light is a book we already have. That is a new spell. Did we get anything else interesting? The Scroll of Bartering is kind of interesting. Heal, we already know. And then that one. Okay. So let's identify some stuff. We have ice cream. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Conjure block, immune weapon, fangs. Fangs could be good. Scroll of ignite, and what are you? Lightning disc. Okay, that sounds cool. We're gonna put those away though, but it sounds cool. So let's put these away. And I want to see a couple things. So conjure block, just a spectral block, that's kind of whatever. What was some of the other ones we got? Ice cream. Allows the caster to conjure some delicious ice cream. Melts after 20 seconds. That might be food. That could be interesting if we ever have to. I mean, using magic to just get food, not a terrible thing, all things considered. Anything else that's really cool? Conjure bow could be cool, but fangs. Oh, right. It's gonna evoker fangs. I always forget that's what those are technically called. Okay, so all things considered, not too bad. Let's put those away. We have an iron token and 2 red tokens. Let me hit the right buttons. Let's get the iron token. Oops, wrong thing. And 2 red tokens. And Infernal Tier 1. Nothing all that great. Spawner loot. We got another loot crate, which is random novice or apprentice spell. And it's one we don't know. So let's identify it. And ice shard. Okay, so this one is going to be just a shard of ice. Slows enemies. Not bad. But I like the spells we currently have. They work well for us. Even though we don't use the summon one. Actually, we could switch. We have the summon skeleton. We could do, like, conjure bow. I do want to look at this real quick before we create the spectral bow. So what exactly does that do? So let's switch to it. Oh, it literally gives you a bow. Okay. And it's just a 1 projectile damage. That's not great, but cool. Can we do fangs? Fangs could be cool. It's probably awful on mana cost. Let's see. Mana cost is 40. And we have 1,000, so yeah, that's a little bit. Hold up, it still says conjure bow. Can we? Oh, it's an advanced spell. We can't actually put that on there. So I will figure out what we're going to put on here. But I think that is going to be it for today's episode. So the Upper Fragrant Forest is completed. We don't really have anything else to do there, at least not right now. There is something with the gliding, but I think that just might be to get to the lower section easily. Not sure, but that's something we can worry about another time. So next time what we're going to do is we're going to head to intersection 2, pick an area, and go explore. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!